Hi, James Harrison. I'm here today to show you the last of the snare drum videos I have. I've basically run out. I do have a couple of marching type snares. I have a Florence rope tension drum and a Dynasty wedge snare and another rope drum from La Fima and a Civil War drum. I'm not going to post those because they're not really drum set related, so I'm not going to put those up. But this is the reason I got into collecting in the first place. So this is the drum I'm going to end with. This is a 1927 Ludwig Deluxe model, which now we call the Black Beauty. Originally, a lot of people don't know that Slingerland actually had the name Black Beauty patented, and that was their name. But anyway, this is a drum I bought in a pawn shop / music store in Boise, Idaho. And I walked in and I saw the drum. I was sitting on a shelf and I said, "Hey, how much for that Black Beauty?" And the guy said, "That drum is a beauty, isn't it?" So I guess he didn't know what he had. I got it a pretty good deal, and I've sat on it ever since. I don't play it. I don't mess with it. I did tune it up a little bit. I didn't want to tune it too much because I don't want to bust the heads. There are cascade heads on both the top and the bottom. This is exactly as I got the drum. I've changed nothing about it. I've had everybody say, "Oh, why don't you put heads on it and play it?" Well, because I bought it as a collectible piece. This drum is, in 2020, in 2027. That's great. It'll be 100 years old. So I'd rather just keep it intact as much as possible. It's the you probably can't see it on the camera very well. That may mess up the phone. I'll do it slowly. It is the scroll pattern that says Ludwig. I believe it's a 5. These parts of the hoops here are steel. There's a magnet right here. You can see that those will work, but these, it doesn't attach anywhere else. It's a brass shell that's engraved. 2 lugs. They're kind of a copper looking tube. They may have patinaed from brass originally, I'm not sure. Calfskin heads on the top and the bottom. 10 lug drum, clamp on hoop. These are not the original snares, but the snares I got on it. I looked them up. This is a company called James Snares, and that's what's on here now. There's a snare and cord tightening in here, and believe it or not, it's a shoestring over here holding it on. And like I said, I've left this as I got it. This drum actually has, believe it or not, a tiny, tiny cigarette hole burn in the head, and that's the way I got it. I think it adds character to it. And again, I have 2 of their Black Beauty snare drums that are one's a 6.5 and one's a 5, and they're both modern. And if I want a Black Beauty, I'll use those. They can do everything, but they can't be what this drum is and be that old 100-year-old drum. This can be what they are, but I don't need it because I've got those. So this is my my gem, so to speak. Again, Ludwig, 1927. I took pictures of this drum. I'll put one picture of the along with the video when I post it. I sent these to Bill Ludwig II, William F. Ludwig II, and he sent me back a letter dating it for me to 1927. So it's not perfect, but it's perfect enough for me. Again, these are pretty highly sought after and whatnot. I'm not going to put it through the usual stuff that I play when I play. I'm not going to hit it as hard because I don't want to damage it or compromise it anyway. So I will play it a little bit. I tuned it up just to get it, because it's tuned pretty low. I'll tune it up just to give it a little bit of a sound for you and let you hear it and check it out. So we'll start with that. So again, it's a Ludwig. Well, what we now call a Black Beauty, but what was then called a Deluxe. So here we go. Again, dated by William F. Ludwig II for me. Here we go. No muffling. definitely playing it a little bit more gingerly than I would normally hit. I'm not hitting it nearly as hard. Here's no snares. Still on here and play a few more grooves with a little bit of muffling. It really doesn't need it at all. Calf skins are pretty dry. Going to put it through the heaviness and stuff that I normally would. I am going to play some brushes on here. So messing around, kind of messing up a lot, but anyway, again, 1927 Ludwig Deluxe, now what we call a Black Beauty. This is my prized possession, I guess you would say. Again, it's not in perfect shape, but it's perfect enough for me. Something I'm going to hang on to. I'll tune it down right after this to arrange where the head will stay in shape but not over tight and stuff. So it is engraved. Again, it's probably hard to see it on there. I'll include one picture when I post it. But this is the reason I started collecting in the first place, and this is the last of the drums I'll be posting. So real quickly, I just want to tell you, I started this whole project of posting these snares, actually, number one, out of boredom because of the COVID-19 situation. I was sitting home, couldn't travel, couldn't do anything, and I thought, oh, I got a bunch of snares on these shelves. I'll start talking about them. Well, then I thought, well, I should go through my whole collection. As I started digging stuff out and pulling stuff out of storage and whatnot, I realized I had probably way too many, and I'm going to sell a lot of these, and I'm not trying to use these forums as sales machines, but as I do this, I realize, okay, some of these need to be played by people. I am going to keep a lot of the collectible type ones and a lot that I really like, but as you've seen as I've been posting, there have been some that have just been sitting in storage, and somebody should be enjoying these drums. So a lot of them will be for sale. I don't want to break any rules about posting on places I'm not supposed to. If you're interested in any, I'm not going to post prices. If you want to send me a personal message, you're welcome to do that. And that's it. They're not going up on eBay. Maybe a slim chance that some of them might go on Reverb, but I'm not sure yet. But Facebook Marketplace, possibly. I've actually never dealt with that. I posted one thing once and took it off. So anyway, that's the story behind it. But again, this is my gem, so to speak. Again, from William F. Ludwig, sent me a letter. I still have a letter too. So 1927, Ludwig Deluxe, now what we call a Black Beauty. The last of the snare drums. Thanks. Thanks for being patient with me too.